हेलो एवरीवन। सो गाइस, विद इनमैट एग्जाम कमिंग एंड अभी बस इनमैट का रजिस्ट्रेशन भी विंडो खत्म हो चुका है। बहुत ज्यादा कॉल्स आते हैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एनएमआईएमएस, इफ एनीबडी इज वाचिंग फ्रॉम योर टीम, प्लीज स्टॉप कॉलिंग। बहुत ज्यादा कॉल्स आ रहे हैं। बट या एनीवे, सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व एन इनमैट का ऑफिशियल मॉक टेस्ट। अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस मॉक टेस्ट इज बाय इनमैट themselves. So this is the most genuine and the legitimate level of mock test that you will find. बाकी कोई भी क्लासेस का ले लो, हम प्रोवाइड करते हैं। मे बी एनआईएमएस प्रोवाइड्स, मे बी टाइम प्रोवाइड्स, और ऑल द बिग क्लासेस दे डू प्रोवाइड। बट ट्रस्ट नो बडी एज मच एज यू ट्रस्ट दिस मॉक टेस्ट। ये सबसे जेन्यून लेवल है, बिकॉज दीज आर दी ओनली, एंड व्हेन आई से ओनली, आई मीन दी ओनली पीपल विथ एन एक्चुअल अडेप्टिव मॉक टेस्ट। बाकी किसी का भी अडेप्टिव नहीं है, बिकॉज जीमैक इज द ओनली कंपनी प्रोबब्ली इन द वर्ल्ड जिनके पास इतना डेटा है अडेप्टिव मॉक बनाने के लिए। सो टू एक्सप्लेन दी एग्जाम का फॉर्मेट, इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ 2 आवर का एग्जाम। इन दैट ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज, अलग अलग 3 सेक्शन है, इंग्लिश है, लॉजिक है और क्वांट्स है। यू हैव टू सॉल्व ऑल क्वेश्चंस। द ओनली रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर इनमैट जो प्रॉपरली देना है, तो कोई भी क्वेश्चन छोड़ नहीं सकते, सब कुछ करके आना है। छोड़ा तो नेगेटिव मार्किंग या तुम्हें नेगेटिव पड़ेगा कुछ, बट अगर गलत गया तो देयर इज नो नेगेटिव मार्क। सो डेफिनेटली एवरीथिंग दैट वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व, वी आर गोइंग टू अटेम्प्ट एवरीथिंग। इवन थोड़ा गलत सलत हमें, अगर एक दो क्वेश्चन गलत हो गए तो भी चल जाएगा, and you cannot go to the last question. So let's see how the mock is going to be. Let's see how it goes. Before you start watching, please click on the like button, and please rest assured that for all of you, or at least for most of you, तुम, मैंने जो भी क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे सॉल्व किए, तुम्हें कोई भी क्वेश्चन तुम्हें वापस नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज वेल, बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट दे से, सबका मॉक टेस्ट अलग अलग बनता है, सबको अलग अलग क्वेश्चंस आते हैं फ्रॉम अ ह्यूज पूल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट दे हैव मेड पहले से। ठीक है, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ इट, एंड आई होप यू गाइस हैव क्लिक्ड ऑन द लाइक बटन। एंड देखो, अगर तुम्हें कुछ भी अगर प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, कुछ भी है, यू गाइस कैन पुट इट डाउन इन द लाइव चैट, या फिर तुम वीडियो अगर बाद में देख रहे हो तो तुम कमेंट्स में डाल दो, एंड आई विल ट्राई टू डू द बेस्ट। तो ये मैं इनमैट के पेज पे हूँ, दिस इज देयर ऑफिशियल इनमैट का पेज। एंड इसमें अगर तुम लॉग इन करोगे तो वहीं पे सामने तुम्हें इनमैट बाय जीमैट का ऑफिशियल प्रैक्टिस एग्जाम 1 दिखेगा। 2 और 3, इफ यू वांट, यू गाइस कैन परचेस। ऑनेस्टली आई बिलीव इट्स गुड एज स्टूडेंट्स इफ यू परचेज इट, बिकॉज वेल, एज आई सेड, इसके जितने जेन्यून एंड प्रॉपर अडेप्टिव मॉक्स किसी के नहीं है। एंड बेस्ड ऑन अगेन व्हाट एनमैट पीपल देमसेल्व्स से, ये जो ऑफिशियल प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम है, इसमें क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्टली लास्ट ईयर या पहले के साल के इनमैट से पूछे जाते हैं। तो ऑब्वियसली उनका एक सेट नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस है, बड़ा सा सेट है, जो वो लोग घड़ी घड़ी अपडेट करते रहते हैं। एंड इसमें पुराने वाले क्वेश्चंस भी है, तो यू विल फाइंड मोस्ट जेन्यून टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस हियर। लेट्स स्टार्ट विद इट। सो एक्सेस नाउ, एंड ये फ्री वाला एग्जाम। Let's just read 108 questions instead of 120. Lesser questions, 36 questions in each section. 2 घंटे की एग्जाम होगी। Analyze and performance after each attempt to improve the next one. Section and topic. Okay, ये तो ठीक है। Let's start. And this can be taken twice. Good. तो अच्छी बात है, अगर पहली पहली वाली एग्जाम 2 बार दे सकते तो you by default get 2 marks तो इधर ही हो जाते हैं फ्री में। So let's start with it. Performance reports तब तक बनी नहीं है। So in my by GMAC, नॉन डिस्क्लोजर 2 मिनट्स, ओके, ट्यूटोरियल, ये सब ठीक 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 ठीक। लेट्स गो नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट। आई एग्री। ये ऐसा इनमैट एग्जाम में भी होता है। यू विल हैव 8 मिनट्स to view the information tutorial. Click next button to continue. बेसिकली एग्जाम के बारे में बता रहे हैं। एंड एग्जाम बिलो, ओके ठीक है। क्वांटिटेटिव स्किल्स, लैंग्वेज स्किल्स एंड लॉजिकल रीजनिंग, ये बेसिकली स्केलिंग इस हिसाब से होगा। स्केल स्कोर ऑब्टेन्ड, ओके ठीक है। फाइनल तुम्हें स्केल स्कोर अलग मिलेगा, 36 to 360। लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो सेक्शन ऑफ ऑर्डरिंग, तुम अलग अलग ऑर्डर में सेक्शन सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो। आई ऑलवेज प्रेफर डूइंग इट इन दैट वे ओनली, दैट मैं पहले इंग्लिश ले लेता हूँ, उसके बाद LR एंड फाइनली क्वांट्स पे जाता हूँ, या फिर इंग्लिश क्वांट्स एंड लॉजिक, मुझे दोनों चलता है। बट आई ऑलवेज प्रेफर हैविंग इंग्लिश फर्स्ट, बिकॉज जब थक जाते हो तब आरसी तो सॉल्व होता ही नहीं है। एंड द ग्रामर पार्ट एंड वोकेबलरी पार्ट, उनके लिए एफर्ट कम लगता है, तो ब्रेन का अच्छा सा वार्म अप हो जाता है। सो एंड लॉजिकल रीजनिंग में यू का ब्रेन वार्म होना चाहिए, बट तुम थके हुए नहीं हो सकते लॉजिकल रीजनिंग में। सो दैट इज माई रीजनिंग कि मैं लैंग्वेज पहले, बाद में लॉजिक, और फाइनली क्वांट्स लेता हूँ। क्वांट्स काफी इजिली, अगर तुम्हें थोड़ा बहुत भी आता है तो इनमैट का हो सकता है अच्छे से, इवन इफ यू आर स्लाइटली टायर्ड। लेट्स गो। Okay, the exam has started. Rewriting the jumble sentence to show appropriate sequence. No wonder companies everywhere has taken the health and fitness of their employees, are willing to spend considerable amounts on this purpose. Our health is important to us. Our families and to our employers. This is considered an important factor contributing to high productivity and quality of work. Japanese companies particularly excel in this, and more successful among them start off the day with a bodybuilding and stretching session. Okay. ए के बाद डी आएगा, बिकॉज नो वंडर कंपनीज एवरीवेयर आवर हेल्थ इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू अस, सो आई वुड से BCAD, इफ इट इज एन ऑप्शन मैं वो मार्क कर दूंगा। जापानीज एवरीवेयर हैव अ स्टेक इन हेल्थ। ए के बाद डी आएगा, लेट्स फिगर आउट ए के बाद डी कहाँ पे दिया हुआ है। तो BADC, सो ऑप्शन सी। The author story revolve around the lives of people in diasporic situations, that is situations in which communities of people who in other geographic locations, who dash in other geographic locations. Move from their homelands, usually wanted to improve the quality of life or livelihood. They don't want to improve the quality of life in other geographic locations. Leave their homeland usually because they want to improve their quality of life or livelihood. Settling, गलत, ये settling नहीं आएगा. Usually they want to improve their quality of life, move from their homelands and settle in other geographic locations. बराबर है. Move from their homelands usually with the need to improve आएगा. Usually want to improve their quality of life or livelihood and settle elsewhere away from their homelands. हाँ, तो बराबर है. Option C is the right one. Tenuous membrane. Okay. Tenuous is a membrane. Irksome, monotone, itinerant, stop, blunt, expedition. अगेन इसमें पीछे तो जा नहीं सकता मैं, सो आई हैव टू जस्ट मार्क समथिंग. irksome, monotone, tenuous membrane, ब्लंट एक्सपेडिशन तो कुछ रिलेटेड नहीं है, बट टीनस और मेम्ब्रेन भी वैसे रिलेटेड लग नहीं रहे. आई डोंट नो, मेम्ब्रेन गिव्स मी अ वेरी मेडिसिनल वाइब. सो history, just I'll mark this and move ahead. Honestly, it's a random mark. 26 January is celebrated dash great enthusiasm and festivity with आना चाहिए. The colorful parade starts with Vijay Chowk and starts from. तो पहला वाला with BC वाला ऑप्शन एक ही है. Everybody walked dash the route to view the march past. Walked along, तो BCF perfect है. In a forest, the abundance of fungi-dependent parasitic plants indicate that the green plants are also thriving because the fungi which supply nutrients to these parasites need green plants to survive. We have to figure out no error. In forest, the abundance of fungi-dependent parasitic plants, the abundance तो indicates आएगा, तो indicates because abundance है. This is a passage, तो ये RC है. And इसमें कितने questions है? Is there anything given like that? नहीं. Okay. The following point states the most comprehensive reason that fashion industry is the second most polluting industry. I know this, ये last year की मेरी NMAT में था मेरे ख्याल से. सिलेक्शन फैक्ट्री स्मोक, इट्स नॉट जस्ट फैक्ट्री स्मोक ना, वो बनता है तब से वो डंप होता है सब कुछ, एवरीथिंग इज इंक्लूडेड टिल देयर डिस्पोजल. ऑप्शन डी इज द ओनली वन which considers disposal. Okay. Completion of all four stages of the apparel life cycle starting from production till the disposal. Perfect. Option D. Passage most strongly suggests that in the sentence quoted in the final paragraph, isn't free someone somewhere is paying to bring out this cost. Okay, famously said, fast fashion isn't free, someone somewhere is paying. Environmental usage intends to convey which of the following ideas? Monetary cost, but also environmental cost. The fashion industry does more the harm to the environment than most other industries. B वाला गलत है. The demand for fashionable clothes is definite reason for cloth production and hence the environment degradation गलत. Can make up for loss to the environment, cannot make up. The non-monetary cost consisting of environmental degradation caused by disposing of garments surpasses the monetary cost of producing the garment. It is not so it is no way a comparison. तो it is basically कि monetary तो loss होता ही है पर साथ में दूसरे भी losses होते हैं. So that is why option A fits perfectly. According to the passage, practicing sustainable clothing will most likely help with which of the following stages of clothing life cycle become less polluting. Sustainable clothing से disposal नहीं होगा. Hmm? See, reuse and recycling to get it. After all, the cost to the environment will have to be paid ultimately by the individuals dwelling on this planet. तो बराबर disposal की वजह से for sustainable clothing will help to lighten the burden on landfills. बराबर है. Which of the following statements most accurately and completely states the crux of the next to last paragraph? Pro-environment efforts are increasing the measures and being adopted to check the carbon footprints and other threats to environment that the industry poses. Here, the roles of individual state agencies and industry stakeholders become crucial. Environmentalists advise the local authorities, waste management companies, and factory owners to work hand in hand to tackle this problem. There has been a major increase in pro-environmental efforts that are aimed at bringing down the carbon footprint of the fashion industry. ए वाला बराबर लग रहा है. Combined efforts of people of different walks of life will bring the fashion industry down the ladder of polluting causing industries. ऐसा नहीं है. People from different walks of life नहीं, ये अलग अलग industries है. Okay. Carbon footprint of the fashion industry will decrease by collective efforts of people belonging to different walks of life. Again, different walks of life नहीं. Measures have been taken by stakeholders to bring down the level of pollution generated by fashion industry. Have a major role to play in decrease. I would say option D is the one that I will mark. I live in Mumbai. तो सी से चालू होगा. सी से चालू होने वाले दो तीन है. आई स्टे डैश ओपरा हाउस स्ट्रीट ऑन ओपरा हाउस स्ट्रीट. तो सी ए, सी ए वाला एक ही है. लेट्स सी इफ डी फिट्स. आई एम गोइंग डैश प्ले द वॉच द प्ले टू. आई एम गोइंग टू वॉच द प्ले. सी ए डी नहीं, तो ई होना चाहिए. सी बी. आई स्टे एट ओपरा हाउस स्ट्रीट चलेगा तो ऑप्शन डी भी चल जाएगा. सी बी एंड ई. ओके. प्राइमरी पर्पज ऑफ द पैसेज इज टू. ओके, प्राइमरी पर्पज निकालना है. Let's see. I'm 11 out of 36. Okay, 19 minutes. I have to go a little faster. Uh, Hmm. Present a debate between sociologists and categorization of sociologists, art and nahi. Discuss some competing ideas, nahi. Argue against viewpoint, nahi. Purpose of new concept of sociology. Uh, it was presented by other sociologists, nahi. Option A या B. डिस्कस कंपीटिंग आइडियाज. डिबेट वैसे नहीं कर रहे हैं. Which of the following statements, if true, supports the views attributed to Comte and Durkheim in the second paragraph of the passage? They think that it is a science. Okay. Option A. So, sociologists should be concerned with analyzing social facts about including subjective value judgments in the analysis. The passage most strongly suggests that which of the following would you have disagreed without including subjective value judgments in the analysis? I would say Weber. Passage says that its author. नहीं, वो किसी को रिजेक्ट नहीं कर रहा है. He agrees that it's science. Oh, ये काफी टाइम का गया, छोड़ो. We can't give so much time to this one. Author link most directly to the question quotation from Aristotle. In the first which of the following does the author link most directly to the quotation from Aristotle? Man is by nature a social animal. Individual who is unsocial naturally is not accidentally either is either beneath or notice or more than human. Society is something that precedes the individual. Since that the statement could be arguably looked as the base of human sociality, the same trait being fundamentally social is empathetically associated with ants as well. Hmm. Passage discusses each of the following as elements of sociality in the ant world. Learns through their behaviors, the role of each and every ant is clear division of responsibilities. Some ant define the roles and responsibilities of others. The passage discusses each of the following as elements of sociality. कौन सी चीज नहीं है? Answer and define the roles. Behavioral patterns and organization skills vary from one end to another. The ability to work teammates. Okay, sure. Option D. We can't waste a lot of time. हम already आधे पे भी नहीं पहुंचे. The fundamental prerequisite of human sociality and organization. Option E. मैं अपने हिसाब से solve कर रहा हूँ. According to the passage of the following traits of ants or the way of ant the world is most closely associated with colonies being referred to as superorganisms created to bring up an offspring. This is very annoying. Held as a pianist and thrilled that she'll be going to the College of Fine Arts and working with talented music faculty. Unexpected astound, meaning a sparkling glitter. Large, enormous, ensure, rely. Bewilder, understand. बाकी सब मीनिंग्स है, ये अकेला ऑपोजिट है. एसोटेरिक लूसिड, cryptic erratic, arbitrary flustered, ardent aloof, biggest baffling. In the 17th century in Holland, for a few years, and the demand for tulips. For a few years, the demand for tulips was so high that some people were able to occupy farmlands after selling tulip bulbs. In the 17th century in Holland, for a few years, the demand for tulips was so high that some people were able to occupy farmlands after selling tulip bulbs. Occupy, हाँ तो ठीक है. आई एम जस्ट कंफ्यूज अबाउट ऑक्यूपाई, वो मुझे थोड़ा सही नहीं लग रहा, बट ग्रामेटिकली मुझे कोई स्पेशल प्रॉब्लम नहीं दिख रहा है. They decided unanimously that birds in the Tamil Nadu part of the Pulicat lake would be counted the following weekend. Due to this, the bird watchers were a dilemma about which part of the lake to go to. Incidentally, part of the Pulicat lake. Finally, after some debate, uh, Pulicat Lake would be counted that week. The mission of the bird watchers was to count the flamingos that had been sighted at the Pulicat Lake. E से चालू, D से खत्म. D के बाद A आ सकता है क्या? Decided unanimously that the birds in the Tamil part of Pulicat lake to be counted the following weekend. Okay, D के बाद A, D के बाद A. So that is how it will end. Even though the environmentalists are doing their job to increase public awareness towards the greenhouse effect, many people are not concerned about it. Defeating birds to make them easily digestible. Tempered with. D के बाद A, C के बाद B, Manager's eyes lingered dash the new lingered on A से चालू होगा. He was looking dash Tom for instructions looking at भी हो सकता है. A के बाद C नहीं तो D तो C E देखते हैं. She shivered with fear. Shivered ACE shivered in fear वो भी चलेगा. Oh my god ये क्या हो रहा है? I have gone to Paris, but I have neither visited the Eiffel Tower nor the Louvre Museum. Louvre. I have gone to Paris, but I have neither visited the Eiffel Tower. I have neither visited the Eiffel Tower nor the Louvre Museum. Okay, no error. Okay. So car seat belts replace harnesses worn by car drivers. The three-point seat belt became popular only in 1958 after public dashed the idea of safety belts. Um, caught up on caught up with. Subsequently, the sales of the seatbelts dash because it had become mandatory to wear car seatbelts skyrocketed. Epistle letter or poem. Inert movement opposite. William Shockley headed to the team that developed the first transistor, so he is generally considered the lead inventor. Transistors are present in virtually anything that uses electronic circuits, from computers and cars to phones and satellites. ये शायद starting हो सकता है, B वाला कोई भी starting नहीं है. Okay. The transistor can be described in simple terms as an electronic switch and amplifier. It has however been alleged that John Bardeen and Walter Bain did most of the work that went into development. The invention of transistor by Shockley, Bardeen and Breton quite possibly changed the world to a greater extent than any other 20th century. E, B, C, D. E, B, C, A, D. ये भी नहीं है. ए और सी से ही स्टार्टिंग होगा. So he is generally considered the lead inventor. It has however been alleged that did most of the work that went into the development. सी भी हो सकता है. ए के बाद डी आएगा ये बात पक्की है जहां भी है. एवरीवेयर तो ऑप्शन ई नहीं है, इन चार में से एक होगा. The robber dashed the location of the stolen money after being questioned for revealed, concealed, disclosed. The cause of yesterday's unfortunate incident in which the tomato paste spilled and the blender broke altogether. Altogether एक single word होना चाहिए. Was that the cook was lost in the thought and had not fastened the lid over the blender. Broke altogether should be a single word. We have already paid for our journey, so we need only take some pocket money with us. We need only take need to take only some pocket money with us. Need to take only need to take only some pocket money with us. Only take की जगह पे take only आएगा. Okay. I'm done with the section. I was a little worried that शायद मैं ज़्यादा slow जा रहा हूँ, but I did it 3 minutes early. कुछ questions, yes, I had to rush through them because I thought I was going too slow based on whatever was going on at the moment. चल, let's go to the next one. अब थोड़ा लिखना पड़ेगा. 40 minutes to complete this section. So English का section थोड़ा छोटा था. Okay. Uh, Complete expands to everyone. One is strong, तो ये नहीं होगा. टू वाला देखते हैं. Okay, 1 into 1 mark. सेकंड वाला स्ट्रांग है. वो स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं, वो एडुकेटर्स को ट्रेन कर रहा है. सो थर्ड वाला इज रॉन्ग. ओनली टू फॉलोस. दिस कैन बी assumed. क्या ये और नहीं समझ रहा। The team which comprises of very highly skilled individuals is becoming edgy due to sheer pressure. Whew. Replacement in place. A precious amount of time in the project has already been lost and product launch has been announced by the client. What decision to if they want to choose between a person with high people management and interpersonal skills and a person known to be short-tempered but highly skilled in multiple domains to be used in the project, support in different domains to complete the work. Option D. Psychology in their advertisements by making people perceive their latest models of mobiles as status symbols and then charging more money that the product should cost with their launch. To regulate the price of mobile phones in the market, government should limit the expenditure of people on mobile phones. Government रोक टोक नहीं लगा सकती. The second one is wrong. People should avoid advertisements which are the paid medium of calling for viewers' attention. They cannot avoid advertisements. So I would just say one follows. बराबर है. Option A. How many steps will the output be reached is the new input. Please, हो क्या रहा है? P, Q, F, A, B, C, E, F, H, I, J, Q, R, Q, W. Okay, alphabetically. So I will say the first will be ace. नहीं, सबसे पहले एक को मूव कर रहे हैं. Everything else is pushed to the side. Okay. A, B, W, S, A, B, W, B, B and S. बैंगल एंड बाइक. ये बाइक है तो ये बैंगल है. तो ए बी ए बी आई डब्ल्यू एंड एस. ए बी आई एस एंड डब्ल्यू. 3 स्टेप में आंसर आएगा. न्यू इनपुट इज बाइक ब्रीथ ग्रोन शार्क यॉन्डर. व्हाट बी द फाइनल आउटपुट? बाइक ब्रेथ बी बी जी एस वाई. वही है. व्हाट बी द आउटपुट? बाइक. हाँ, बराबर है. Output at level 3 for the new input. or put at step 3. Step 3 is where it ends, right? 1, 2, 3. A, B, A, B, I, S, W. नहीं, I made a mistake. Shit, I wish I could go before. क्योंकि अल्फाबेटिकली नहीं है, ये वर्ड की साइज वाइज है. I made a mistake. तो it should be A, B, I. So मेरा दोनों गलत हो गया. तो A, B, I, W, B, A and S and A, B, I, B, A, W, S. A, B, I, B, A, S, W. हाँ, तो ठीक है. 1, 2, 3. A, B, I, B, A, S, W. Option D. If the new input were to be bike, army, bastion, shark, race, how many steps will we take? B, I, A, B, A, S and R. So A, B, I, B, A, S, R, P, Q, R, S, S, R, A, B, I, B, A, R and S. तो 1, 2, 3 3 स्टेप्स में आंसर आएगा. Pictures of 5 animals are drawn, one on each of the 4 faces on its base. Are drawn, one each on all 4 faces and its base. Picture of a zebra are drawn, one on the 4 faces. One of the brown, ये किधर है, क्या है? On the face of what? Picture of the 5 animals D, E, F, L, Z are drawn, one each on all the 4 faces and its base. 4 face और base है, तो has to be a pyramid or something like that. Pictures of a zebra, lion, an elephant and fox and deer are drawn, one each on all 4 faces and its base. If the location of the animal in grey is interchanged with one in brown, each picture is painted with a different color: blue, grey, black, yellow and brown. The line which is in brown color, line is in brown, is not the opposite face of the black colored picture. Okay, so the zebra which is not in grey color is opposite to the yellow colored animal. I will draw it like this. बेस पे और ये 4 फेसेस पे मैं ढक्कन पे नहीं रखूंगा. Lion is brown and lion is not opposite. Deer is on the adjacent face of the blue colored elephant. Elephant is blue. Zebra which is not in grey color is not opposite to the yellow colored animal. The grey colored picture is not on any of the faces. तो grey नीचे आएगा. इसका नहीं पता, इसका ऊपर लिख देंगे, इसका यहाँ लिखेंगे. This will be, and write this here, and इसका यहाँ लिख देंगे. एलिफेंट के बाजू में डियर है. डियर इसके बाजू में है. एलिफेंट डियर बाजू बाजू में है, तो ऐसे 4 बाजू में होंगे और एक बेस पे होगा. Lion is in brown, opposite of the black colored picture. Elephant is blue, तो lion इसके सामने नहीं हो सकता. तो this has to be black. Lion इसके सामने in brown. अच्छा, not on opposite of the black one. तो उसके adjacent होगा. तो बाजू वाले भी ब्लैक हो सकता है. ग्रे कलर पिक्चर इज नॉट, हाँ, एंड नीचे वाला तो ग्रे है. Zebra which is not in grey color, तो zebra is opposite, is not opposite to the yellow colored animal, not opposite to yellow. तो उसके बाजू में होगा येलो ब्लू ब्लैक. Zebra is not yellow, lion is not black. मैं कुछ तो इसमें गलती कर रहा हूँ. I'm losing out a lot of time here. Fox and zebra. Not on the opposite face of the black colored picture. तो मैं फॉक्स यहाँ पे ले लेता हूँ. द ग्रे कलर पिक्चर इज नॉट इन एनी ऑफ द फेसेस, ठीक है. Is not opposite to the yellow colored animal, black. So I will take lion here. इसको येलो ले लेंगे. ब्राउन. ओके, एंड दिस इज डियर, नहीं, डियर एलिफेंट लायन फॉक्स एंड जीब्रा. चलो ठीक है, इवन इफ इट्स रॉन्ग, टाइम नहीं है. Animal is in, if the following is gray is interchangeable with one in the brown, okay, and the location of the animal in yellow is interchanged with one in black, okay, which combination of animal will be on the faces adjacent to the deer? डियर का बाजू में होगा जीब्रा एंड फॉक्स. जो द फॉलोइंग स्टेट द डियर इज इन ब्लू, गलत, इज नॉट ट्रू. जो द फॉलोइंग कलर कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ पिक्चर ऑफ द ऑपोजिट फेसेस. ब्राउन ब्लैक सामने सामने नहीं है, ग्रे ब्लैक सामने सामने नहीं है, येलो ब्लैक सामने सामने नहीं है, येलो ब्राउन सामने सामने है. जो द फॉलोइंग एनिमल्स आर टू एडजेसेंट फेसेस ऑफ द लायन एलिफेंट एंड जीब्रा. A very annoying question that was, और मेरे पास क्वेश्चन टाइम भी कम बचा है. When diagram revision students were studying maths, English and science. Students who study English and maths but not science are represented by, who study English and maths but not science, C. If the output at station 1 is 11, show the following is an output at any step of the program. टोटल करके देख लेते हैं. 10, 18, 18 plus 5, 18 plus 5, 225 square, 64 square करके भी नहीं आ रहा है. 23, 23, 11 नहीं बैठ रहा है. Any, which of the following is an output at any step of the program? छोड़ो, कुछ भी मार्क करके आगे बढ़ते हैं। स्टेशन 1 is 9. Station 4. So 40 plus 200, 200 into 3, 600, 600 into 2, 11 and 1200, 1200, 11, फिर भी नहीं बैठ रहा है। 9, 5, 8, 8 plus 1. There's no pattern that I'm able to figure out. Can't waste time on this. It is Venkatapati Raju. In which of the following is not an output of any of the step? नहीं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 6, 15. Okay. Let's see. नहीं तो रोनाल्डो नहीं बैठ रहा है. QRST. S is 19 and T is 20, तो वो भी नहीं लॉजिक बैठ रहा है. AA 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 में से 2 माइनस किया. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 माइनस किया, नहीं चलेगा. It's not working out. छोड़ो. All lions are peacocks. Let's solve syllogisms. All peacocks are rats. No rat is an animal. All rats are peacocks. Also, I think that I can close this क्योंकि ये खाली फुट स्क्रीन का ज़्यादा एरिया खा रहा है. इसके बिना ही हो रहा है. तो lions, peacocks, rats, animals. All rats are peacocks, गलत. All lions are rats, सही. Some peacocks are animals, can't, नहीं. Only 2 follows. Last year, country F launched a new tax portal as well as a website and mobile phone app for the country's taxpayers to access anytime and anywhere and file their taxes. The government country F observed that a large proportion of taxpayers filed their taxes on time during the years before the portal was made available. Oh, only 3 follows, I think. At a quick service restaurant, the combo meal costs 10. It includes 2 cheeseburgers and 1 beverage. A combo can be customized for 2 more beverages instead of one of the cheeseburgers for the same price. A cheeseburger outside the combo costs $5, which is $1 more than its price in the combo. The statements are facts. Which of the following statement, 1, 2 or 3, must also be a fact? Cost of each cheeseburger is double that of each beverage in the combo. For 2 cheeseburgers, 1 beverage, बराबर है. तो 1 follows. The combo would still cost the same if $3 were charged for each cheeseburger and a customer wanted to include a $2 pizza too. ये सो 336 and उसके ऊपर 2 8 and 2, तो second one also follow, 1 and 2 follow. थर्ड वाला देखते हैं. Customers would have to pay $4 more if the combo included one more beverage at the same rate. गलत. 1 and 2 follow. Doctors wisely advise the patient to follow strict diet to make unnecessary changes to avoid possible fatal outcome. The patient is likely to regain good health and live a long life. For some time, the doctor has given the advice. The patient's diet and lifestyle had been detrimental to the patient's health. The doctor guarantees that the patient will make a full recovery. The advice is नहीं guarantee कभी नहीं देता doctor. To heed the doctor's advice and make recommended changes. 1 3. The software manufacturing company has founded a product. Least likely to be appropriate and be effective. Company's management to take to have a good financial outcome for the long term and save its reputation. I'm sorry. 11 minutes, 9 questions. Okay. The new galaxy that was accidentally discovered by the Hubble Space Telescope is estimated to be 1/30th of the size of Milky Way. Its age, estimated at 13 million years old, is making the astronomical equivalent of a living fossil. Astronomical objects are discovered accidentally. Not always. Objects can be categorized as fossils. Hubble Space Telescope is the first space telescope on a mission to photograph the universe. The second one only follows. आर ऑलवेज नहीं लिखा है तो शायद 1 and 2 फॉलो. Out of 140 mechanics, 10% repair among 3 devices. Two of the 3 electron devices, 50. Okay, 140. 14. 50 can do 2. Only TV is 22. TV, AC and fridge. Only TV is 22. Only AC is equal to the only refrigerators. So this is X and this is X. Which others mechanics can repair at least one of the 3? How many can only ACs? So 14, 36, 36, 86, 86, 140 में से हटा दो तो you'll get 14, 14 plus 40, 54, 54 का आधा आधा 27. The answer is option D. There have been a lot of deaths of policemen fighting insurgents in several attacks in many states of the country. Should avoid going to such places dominating. Galat. The government should provide them protection and better equipment to face these forces. Second one is right. The government should try to negotiate with these forces and bring them to the mainstream. 2 and 3. It's the government, they should negotiate. The idea that being cooled hot water can sometimes freeze faster than cold water has generated controversy ever since a school child suggested in 96 that ice cream freezes more quickly if the liquid mixture is first heated. It turned out that the first purported observations to these impossible phenomena, the phenomena observed in certain situations such as conditions allow much of the water to evaporate, and if the water is cooled from bottom rather than uniformly, assumes that Yes. Having the moon specifically its phase than it rotates around the earth can influence people's mind. This makes the intuitive sense. The moon can cause tired by not affect the brain, which is 73% water. In fact, recent research has suggested that people's mood and sleep cycles are indeed influenced by the moon. Korean study conducted in a sleep laboratory found that people took longer to fall asleep and slept less around the time of a full moon. Illustrate which of the following principles might have a basis in proof. Which of the following reasonable choice for the value of A, B, and C? Okay. 1, 1. Mm-mm-mm. 2, 1, 12 into 4, 6, 4, 11, 12, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 1. तो A आ जाएगा 4, minus 1, minus 4. तो ये भी नहीं चलेगा. ये सेम है, सेम. तो B has to be 3. 12 into 6, 9. 8, 8 plus 12, 48. नहीं चलेगा. 6 into 8, 6 into 8, 19. ये भी नहीं चलेगा. नहीं, 6 plus 8, 6 का डबल. तो इनका डबल, इनका टोटल विल बी 20, 30, 32. ये भी नहीं चलेगा. इसका ट्रिपल नहीं. इंटू 2 minus 2 into 2 minus 2 नहीं. इंटू 3, 3, 16, 16, 26, 26 का डबल भी नहीं है. तो 4, 3 वाला मार्क करके आता हूँ. 16, 4, 3, 16. 5 minutes, 4 questions. ठीक है. In a survey of college students in city A was discovered that 70% respondents expressed established their own startups upon graduating from college. Only 39 students surveyed indicated an interest in pursuing employment in corporate firms. These findings suggest that the students in the TA are inclined to avoid limiting themselves to corporate jobs and would instead prefer to initiate their own ventures where they can have greater control over professional endeavors, potentially shape their own paths. Which of the following, if true, would more strengthen the above argument? Not from Galat, have the financial means to kickstart their own ventures. Not all. अपनी जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज को स्ट्रेंथन नहीं. and other corporate forms of गलत. I would say option E. The new technology in laser printing is said to improve the quality of images considerably for the same cost. However, a survey revealed that a lot of companies do not plan to switch over to new technology in the immediate future. Option B. Oh, there are interest of younger generation and as to which the government of country did do so. नहीं, ऑल स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है, मुझे तो सब स्ट्रॉन्ग लग रहा है। तो 1 and 2. Certain candles are placed sequentially on Sonia's birthday cake. The candle which is at the 7th position from the red candle on Sonia's birthday cake is actually the 12th position from the left hand. Okay. 7th position from the red candle on Sonia's birthday cake is actually the 12th position from the left end. The red candle has an odd number of candles on its right and candle a candle less on its left. Sonia's age is equivalent to the number of candles on the cake. What is Sonia's age? 7 position from the red candle. Red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is at the 12th position from the left hand. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Has odd number of candles on its right and a candle less on its left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is the 12th position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this has to be the 12th position. If this is the 12th, then this has to be the first. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 बराबर है and 1, 2, 3, 4 on its left at the 12th position from the left end. तो ये 12th है तो रेड, तो यहाँ पे 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 एंड यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 19, तो 19, 19, 38. सोनिया की एज इज 38. वाओ, 6 seconds पेंडिंग. दैट वाज अ वेरी क्लोज कॉल. थोड़ा अलग बस सोचना पड़ा. ओके, 36 क्वेश्चंस, 52 minutes. Taking some rest will be helpful. The honestly, I'll say that this mock test is tougher than my last year का snap NMAT exam, definitely. So I don't know अब कैसे होगा, क्या करेंगे. I don't know what the score will be. Let's start. The software generates passwords using one of the whole numbers that are less than 5. The passwords are 5-digit numbers. The units can be whole numbers, मतलब 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Please in a password and the last digit of password is always greater than 2. So this can be 3 or 4. What is the total number of unique passwords that the software can generate? Repeat and password and the last digit. So 5, 5, 5, 5 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5-digit passwords. This can only be 4. 4, 5, 5, 125, 125 into 8. 125 into 8, 800,000. The school is organizing a charity event and needs student volunteers from grades 9, 10, 11. There are 7, 5 and 3 students volunteered available from grades 9, 10 and 11 respectively. A team of 5 student volunteers to be picked at random from the 15 available students. What is the probability that there is at least one student volunteer from grade 9 in the team? At least one. So grade 9, one person from grade 9. सो दैट इज 7C1 एंड बाकी के जितने भी है दैट इज 7 5 12 12 15 15 14 14 में से 4 सिलेक्ट करना है. I've always been bad with permutations and combinations. Let's just एक मिनट रुको. 7C1 7 7 का मल्टीपल होना चाहिए. 7 का मल्टीपल 81 नहीं है. 7 इंटू 1 445 नहीं है. 1 46 नहीं है. 7 इंटू 5 69 नहीं है. 7 का मल्टीपल नहीं है तो आई डिड मिस्टेक देयर. नहीं पर ऐड होगा ना तो 7C1 7C2 7C3 7C4 and 7C5 7 to 6 square with 21 7C3 765 divided by 3 2 to 75 35 7C4 765 4 7 so that is 35 again and ये 21 ही आ जाएगा 135 एंड ये साथ तो मल्टीप्लाई होगा 143 से डिवाइड हो रहा है टोटल. Honestly, not my suit, not my strongest suit. Let's just mark something, move ahead. I would rather solve the other questions right. A shopkeeper marked a shirt 25% above the cost price but gave a 12.5% discount. Okay, 25 125. I'll assume 125 मतलब 1000 में बेचा, 12.5% डिस्काउंट दे दिया, 875 में बेचा. 800 CP, MP 1000, SP 875. In Y2, the mark price of the shirt was 654. Shopkeeper gave a discount on the mark price of the shirt so that the discounted mark price of the shirt inclusive of sales tax was 654. If the cost price of the shirt in Y2 was 900 greater than the discount and the selling price of shirt, than the discount, okay, give a discount on the mark price so that the discounted mark price of the shirt sales tax was 654. तो 1554 बन जाएगा. Y1 was 875 बराबर है. Charging Y1, what is the percentage of increase of the cost price of the shirt from Y1 to Y2? 9% sales tax was charged on the discounted mark price. Okay. So mark price, इसमें sales tax भी included है 9%. So 654 divided by 109 into 6 60 60 हाँ तो 600 is the discounted price. ये 1500 हो जाएगा. शर्ट इन Y2 was 9. ये 600 है विदाउट सेल्स टैक्स. डिस्काउंट जितना भी था not charged in Y1, the percentage increase in cost price of the shirt from Y1 to Y2. Y2 was 900 greater than discount. डिस्काउंट कितना है वो नहीं पता. दैट इज माई ओनली कंसर्न. 1500 800 से समथिंग ज्यादा. 400 1300 that is 500 divided by 800 12.5 का नहीं बन रहा है. ठीक है. I'm understanding the question ही गलत समझ रहा है. Feel like शायद मैं थोड़ा थका हुआ हूँ. Adil's 5 credit card bills are in the ratio 34756. The total bill on his credit cards is this much. So this is going to be 7, 14, 14, 19, 19, 25. This is 25x. If he pays the minimum payment due 5% of outstanding balance every month, then how much does he pay towards the second credit card as per the orders given to ratio mentioned earlier this month? Payment due 5% outstanding balance every month, then how much does he pay towards the second credit card? 5%. So 183,525 divided by 25 into 4 and इसका 5% into 5 by 100. 5 into 3 6705 into 4, so 25. 5 into 5 into 7 3205 41. 5 into 14 16 8.20. Initially, David, Emma, Frank had this much candies respectively. They distributed the candies in such a way that David gave X% of his candy to Emma, and which Emma gave 2x% of her candies to Frank, and then Frank gave X by 2% of his candies to David. With this distribution, Emma was left with 0 candies. 2x% of her candies. Instead, they had distributed the candies in such a way. 2x percentage मतलब x% will be 50. So that David gave x% of his candies to Emma, 50% मतलब 160 Emma को दे दिया. After which Emma gave x% of her candies to Frank. And then Frank gave x% of his candies to David. How many candies would David have after the distribution? 320, तीनों x ही दे रहा है, तो 400, 560. ये इसको 160 दे देता है. So this will become 560 and this is 560 only. She gives him 280. So 160, 280 and 280 इसमें add कर दो 7, 8, 840 and this he gives 420 here. 420, 580. David will have 520, 580 after distribution. The mark price of and the cost price of a watch are in the ratio of 5 and 4. So 25% markup है. The profit percent made on selling it. If the selling price is 50% more, the cost price would be doubled. The profit remains the same. So more and the cost price is doubled. The profit remains the same. Okay. It remains the same. नहीं, तो फर्स्ट वाला तो नहीं है. Discount on it is equal to the profit percentage. नहीं, सेकेंड वाला भी नहीं है. अगर 20% डिस्काउंट दे दिया तो नहीं, 20% प्रॉफिट नहीं होगा. 10% डिस्काउंट दिया तो 5 नहीं, नॉट सफिशिएंट. How many 4-digit possible can be formed using the digit 0 to 9 such that sum of the digits is repeated? The 100 digit is equal to the square of the 10th digit and the integer is divisible by 4. Okay. 0 to 9 such that none of the digits is repeated. The 100 digit is equal to the square of the 10th digit. So this can be 1, 2 or 3. Then this can be 1, 4 or 9. And the integer is divisible by 4. 1 से कभी भी 4 डिविजिबल नहीं होगा. दिस कैन ओनली बी 2, दिस कैन ओनली बी 4, एंड हाउ मेनी सच नंबर्स कैन बी मेड. ये 4 और 2 गारंटी हो गया. दिस कैन हैव 0 to 9, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, तो इधर 9 आ सकता है. दिस कैन ओनली बी वन, दिस कैन ओनली बी वन नंबर, सो दैट इज 4 and 2. एक ही तरीके से कर सकते हैं. none of the digit is repeated, तो इसमें 2 और 4 चला गया, so this will have 7 and this will have 6, तो 42. नहीं, नहीं, this cannot be 0, this can also be 7. नहीं, 2 3 4 5 6. The square of the tens, of the tens digit. Oh, sorry. So this can be, oh yeah, this can be the tens digit. 1 2 and 3, and this can be 1 4 and 9. If this is divisible by 4, तो divisible by 4 कैसे कैसे बनेगा? 12 बन सकता है. If this is 1, then this is 12. 16 बन सकता है. 20 बन सकता है. 24 बन सकता है. 28 बन सकता है. 1 1 नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज रिपीटेशन नहीं अलाउड है, तो ये और ये कैंसिल. 2 4, अगर यहाँ पे 2 है तो यहाँ 4 आएगा, तो ये कैंसिल. 24 28 एंड तो दिस कैन हैव 2 प्लेसेस, दिस कैन हैव 2 प्लेसेस, ये नक्की हो गया. बट इफ दिस हैज 2, तो ये उसी पे डिपेंड करेगा, सो दिस कैन बी फिल्ड इन ओनली वन वे. दिस डिपेंड्स ऑन दिस ओनली. 2 8 32 नहीं आ सकता बिकॉज 2 तो कवर्ड होगा. हाँ, 32 आ सकता है, सो दैट विल बी 1. एंड 36 आ सकता है. बस 1 2 3 4. So the last place can be filled in 4 ways, and इधर 1 2 3 numbers used to 7 to 14 to 4. नहीं, again 1 2 3 then 8 8 2 4 16 64 16 8 4 2 1. 4 का मल्टीपल तो होगा ही है. नहीं, ये जो भी नंबर आएगा उसमें से 2 2 यहाँ पे होंगे. दिस कैन हैव 2 ऑप्शंस. तो 1 2 3 नंबर्स ले लिया. यहाँ कैन बी 7 4 28 one number, second number, third number is taken. Let's just write them down. Oh wow, a lot of time is gone. So if I had 20 or 28, 32 or 36, तो यहाँ पे 4 आएगा, यहाँ पे 4 आएगा, यहाँ पे 9 आएगा, यहाँ पे 9 आएगा. तो 1 2 3 ऐसे 4 केसेस. 4 केसेस. This can be filled in 2 3 numbers गए तो 7 ways, 6 ways, 6 ways, 6 ways, 18 7 25. Wow, I need to work on this. आज दिमाग चल ही नहीं रहा है मेरा. Which of the following exponents is the highest? 3 raised to 34 is still now the highest, not this. Not this. 7 raised to 16 can also be high. 16 raised to 12 is the highest. 16 12, that is 4 raised to 24. 4 raised to 24, 3 raised to 20. 3 raised to 34. I'll mark A as the option. The percentage profit on selling the table. Find the cost of table. Percentage profit on selling the table at 540 is twice the profit percentage of selling the table at 510. Okay. 30 पे profit percentage double हो जाएगा. एज कम्पेयर टू 10। 30 एक्स्ट्रा ऐड करो, तो 30 इज द प्रीवियस प्रॉफिट, तो 48 पहले वाले से मिल गया मुझे 480। द मार्क प्राइस फॉर द आर्टिकल हैड बीन 25% ग्रेटर देन द कॉस्ट प्राइस, द टेबल was sold at a 15% discount on the mark price, the profit percentage in the table would be 62.5। अब परसेंटेज से कभी वैल्यू मिलेगा, ओनली वन विल गिव अस द आंसर। On a table there are 6 different colored tiles and 6 different colored shirts. In how many ways can at least one tie and one shirt be selected? At least one tie, at least one shirt। तो let's just नन सिलेक्शन का ऑप्शन निकाल देते हैं। तो तो 1 1 का निकालो, छोड़ो। I'll just mark some number, move ahead। I'll just pay attention to my stronger suits only। What are the average what was the average production of the per year of Rabi cereals from Y1 to Y5 of Rabi cereals? Total crop production equals to production of Rabi plus production of Kharif। ओके, मुझे टोटल सबका माइनस कर करके निकालना पड़ेगा। Rabi cereals, so this will be 32, 45, 70 minus 2, 68, 90 minus 2, 88, 100 minus 3, 97, 140, 176, 176। चलो ना, इनको ही ऐड कर दो पहले, 110, 120, इनको ऐड कर दो, 150 प्लस 15, 165 प्लस 45 is 210, that is 330 divided by 5, 66। Answer option E। From Y2 to Y5 for which crop was the percentage increase in Rabi crop production the highest? Rabi crop production the highest, Y2 to Y5। ओके, इसका मुझे मिला था कितना, 45, 45 से 97, 130 तो 50, 42, 42 से 106। This went from 7 to 9, not that much of an increase, ये तो नहीं है। 4 to 13 ट्रिपल हो गया, so this can be the one price। 4 to 10, 9। आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी। डी मतलब राइस। In which year production of Rabi food crops exhibit the highest percentage increase over the preceding year? Percentage increase, फूड ग्रेन्स, सिर्फ फूड ग्रेन्स का देखना है। ओके, पहले कितना था, 40, 39, 96, 80, 80 minus 3, 77। मुझे तो यही लग रहा है, Y3, 102, 90, 90, 95। So I feel this is the highest, that is Y3। From Y3 to Y4, which of the following is closest to the percentage increase in total Rabi production of the 5 major crops? 5 major crops का total Rabi production का increase। ओके, Y3 to Y4, तो पहले Y3 सबका निकालना पड़ेगा। That is 70 minus 2, 68, 5, 14, 9, 8, 9 यहाँ पे, और टोटल इंक्रीज भी देख लेंगे 968, 77, 130, 145, 145 plus 18, 8, 26, 145 plus 26, 171. And this is 95, this is 90 minus 2, 88. 7, 85, 12, 6, 100 plus 102, 202, 202, 208. So the increase is 30, 37 by 171. So that will be 20% से थोड़ा ज़्यादा, 21 point something. It is known that the country increases expenditure budget from 20% in 1985 to 2000, keeping the percentage allocation for each sector the same. If the difference between the expenditure on military 2019-95 was 11.8 billion, how much was spent on veterans in 2000? Okay, 59 of 100 से 120 x 20x, ये कितना है 59x, this is 59 into 1.2, 108, तो 11.8, 70.8. So इनका difference will be 11.8. X is 11.8 billion. Okay, master. How much was spent on veterans in 2000? Veterans pay 6%, 2000, 7.2 billion. The budget expenditure for 2010 was 1.5 times, 16 हो गए, 1.5 times that for the year 2000. Okay. If 20.4 billion was spent on the others section in 2000, others is 20.4, 17% is 20.4. Okay. What is the difference in amount spent on military in 2 years? The percentage allocation for each sector remained the same. Okay. $20.4 billion. I would say कितना 1 to 12 into 12 हो रहा है. So this becomes up to 120. So पहले 80 था. Military का difference is 59 of 120, 70.8 and 59 of 8, तो 59 minus 11.8 करना पड़ेगा. Minus 11.8, 48, 47.2. इसका जो भी होगा डबल कर देंगे 6 and this will be 23, 23.6. ऑप्शन बी बॉम्बे. Difference between the expenditure on international and veterans was 2.4 billion in 2000. International and veterans का difference is 3. 3 is 2.7, तो into 9 हो रहा है 0.9. How much was spent on others? इसका into 0.9, 9, 17, 153, 15.3. The government of the country spent 10.8 billion as an interest on debt in 2000. Interest on debt, okay, 10.8 तो into 1.2 हो रहा है. Expenditure on the budget by 25%. तो ये टोटल 120 में से होगा. 25% मतलब 150 कर दिया. Amount spent in rupees at the interest on debt remained the same from 2000 to 2005. Amount remained the same, तो 10.8 हो गया. if the percentage allocation of budget for the international sector was 2.8 percentage, more than that for interest on debt, इंटरनेशनल सेक्टर का 2.8 ज्यादा था. हाउ मच वाज स्पेंट ऑन इंटरनेशनल सेक्टर? 2.8 मोर. तो 10.8 डिवाइडेड बाई 150 इंटू 100 निकालते हैं तो 108 बाई 15, 3 इंटू 36, 3 इंटू 5, 7.2%. उसका 9% बन जाएगा, नहीं 2.8, तो 10% बन जाएगा, 15 बिलियन. आंसर ऑप्शन सी. क्रेजी कैलकुलेशन, सब क्रेजी. लाइक जिसका कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा ढीला है वो तो पागल हो जाएंगे ये वाले क्वेश्चन में. Set has contained at least two numbers. Is each of the number in set as equal to 0? But of any two numbers in S set is equal to 0, not necessary. Any two numbers, at least two numbers. The sum of any two numbers in S set is equal to 0. One and two both. A man 1.5 lakh in lottery scheme. After paying 30% as tax to the government, 45,000, 1,05,000 bacha. Invested the remaining amount in a fixed deposit at the rate of 10% per annum. Compounded annually, but he also had to give 20% as tax on the interest earned every year for the amount left in his account after 3 years. तो इसमें इसको 10500 मिला, माइनस इसका 20%, तो 10. काश इसमें कैलकुलेटर होता, कितना मस्त हो जाता था. तो 10, तो 210 उसने एज टैक्स दे दिया. ये मिला 210, इसमें से 84, तो 84 इसमें ऐड हो गया. 105,000 इसमें 8,400 एडेड, तो 113,400. इसमें 10% इंक्रीज करो, 11340, और ये इंटरेस्ट पे 20% निकालो. 1134 इंटू 2, 2268 माइनस हो जाएगा, तो +40 माइनस 68. तो पहले इनको ऐड कर देते हैं. 113400, 11340, 40, 34, 47, 12. इसमें से -2268, 3272, and this will be 25, तो 24, 122472, 122472. अब इसमें 10% ऐड होगा, तो 12247, तो दैट इज 4711, तो 11, 9, 1, 1, 6, 7, 4, 134719. इसमें से 20% इसका माइनस करेंगे तो 24, 48, तो 49, 0, 19, 40, -30, 70, 70, 24, 23, 22, 132270. Answer option B. Again, extremely calculative question, extremely. I'm really shocked that वो लोग ऐसे questions दे रहे हैं एग्जाम में. A sum of the present ages of A, B and C is 167 years. What is the present age of B? B is 17/20 times of A मिल जाएगा. अच्छा नहीं, प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ सी इज 44 मोर देन द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ ए. दोनों की जरूरत है. ओ वाह, इतना क्या ये लोग. Train begins its journey from city 9 to city 1. 8 hours after it is arrived at city 9. If the train left, departure time, cumulative distance. Okay. If the train left city 1 on Monday at 9 hours. Okay, यहाँ से 9 बजे निकले. On what day could have returned to city 1? Assume that on the return journey, the train maintains the same average speed as the onward journey. ये दूसरा दिन आ गया. 4. इसके बाद निकलती है 8 घंटे बाद, तो 14:25 पे निकलती है. इसको पहुंचने में कितना टाइम लगता है? 24 minus 5. सो दैट इज नहीं, इसको पहुंचने में लगता है 9 minus 3, 3.5 घंटे, 2.5 घंटे कम, तो 21.5. 21.5 इसके 21.5 बाद वो निकलती है, तो 14 को यहाँ से निकलेगी. 14:25 से 21.5. आज के 2:30 बजे निकली दोपहर को, और उसके 21 घंटे बाद, तो परसों वाला दिन नहीं, कल पहुंचेगा, तो द नेक्स्ट डे. मंडे, ट्यूसडे को पहुंचेगी, ट्यूसडे शाम को निकलेगी, वेडनेसडे को यहाँ पहुंचेगी. Average speed the train maintained between Mumbai and Kolkata was nearly equal to Mumbai Kolkata average speed. मुंबई एंड कलकत्ता किधर है? किधर मुंबई कलकत्ता देने, वो इन्होंने अपने मन से डाला है मुंबई कलकत्ता. नंबर ऑफ आवर्स टेकन 21.5. 21.5 1100 by 21.5 divided by 42 into 43 into 2, that's 2200 divided by 43 into 5 कर दिया, तो 215. यहाँ पे 51 से थोड़ा ऊपर. दिस इज रॉन्ग ऑन देयर पार्ट कि मुंबई कलकत्ता दे दिया. द लॉन्गेस्ट रन फॉर द ट्रेन बिटवीन टू सक्सेसिव हॉल्ट्स इज बिटवीन. लॉन्गेस्ट रन 2 hours 3 hours 48 minutes. 3 hours से थोड़ा कम, तो अब तक ये सबसे हाईएस्ट है 2 and 3. तो 1 2 4 5. लेट्स चेक 4 5. 5 hours and 28 minutes. 5 hours 28 minutes. 5 6 देखते हैं. 9 6 7. 9 8 9. 9, तो 4 5. 4 5 is 5 hours 28 minutes. Average speed of the train maintained between two successive stations was highest between. Average speed, तो डिस्टेंस, अच्छा डिस्टेंस क्यूमुलेटिव दिया हुआ है, दैट इज अ पेन इन द एस. चलो, सो इनका डिस्टेंस इज 80. दिस इज 201 110. 400 से 61 कम, 339. I'll write them. Okay. 80 201 110 339. Yep, 70 845 45 150, and this is 105. कितने कितने टाइम में कवर किया वो लिखना पड़ेगा. 2 hours. तो I'll write it down in minutes just to be clear. 120. 3 hours and 48 minutes. So 180 plus 48, 228. 255. तो ये 3 hours से 45 minutes कम, 2 hours 15 minutes, 120, 135, 5 and 2. My God, this sum is sucking the life out of me. So this is 5 hours and 38 minutes. 5 hours, 600, 638, 628. 1, 2, 3, 4. ECT 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So इनका एवरेज स्पीड 80/120, 201/228, नहीं, 3 to 4, 110/135, आते हैं 22.5, तो 20 minutes plus 1 hour, तो 80 minutes, 70/80. A 4 से 5 was this much, 3 से 4 was 228, 201/228, 110/135, 6 to 7, 6 से 7 जाने में कितना टाइम लगा? 45 minutes, 45/45. अब तक तो मुझे यही लग रहा है बिकॉज एक ही है जो 1 आ रहा है. एंड 8 to 9, 8 to 9 was 2 hours and something. उसको कितना टाइम लगा कवर करने के लिए? दिस इज तो 3 hours के ऊपर, तो 2 hours से थोड़ा कम, 120 से थोड़ा कम. तो आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी. वाओ. Fifth and ninth term of a harmonic progression is 2/3 and 2/9 respectively. Fifth and ninth term. The following is close to the first term of the harmonic progression. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 2/9. तो 4 आगे जाने में अगर डिवाइड बाई 3 हो गया तो 4 पीछे जाने में मल्टीप्लाई बाई 3 हो जाएगा, तो 2. हार्मोनिक प्रोग्रेशन है. I'll just try to make 4, 5, 6. नहीं चल रहा है तो ये वाला ट्रिक भी नहीं चलेगा. 2 2 2. This is 0.67, 0.22. तो ऐड ही हो जाएगा कि बढ़ ही रहा. इट इज रिड्यूसिंग. आई विल 1.5 ले लूंगा. A certain college, the number of girls is 5 times the number of boys. 1/5 of the girls are and 1/8 of the boys took part in a blood donation camp. So let's assume the boys are 100, the girls are 500. 1/5 of the girls to 100 and 1/8 of the boys to 12.5. So I'll take them as 200 and 1000. 1/8 of the boys is 25. No, 200. If instead of 1/5, 1/4 of the girls had taken part, 250, but the number of boys had remained the same, what fraction of students more would have taken part in the blood donation camp? 50, so 225, 25/225, so 1/9. 1/48. Teacher did 50 worksheets among students in 3 sections in a class. The worksheets are distributed among 6 students of section A, 12 students of section B, and 13 of section C. Number of worksheets received by 2 students of section A was equal to the worksheets received by 5 students of section C. Okay. 2A is equal to 5C. Number of worksheets received by two students of section B was equal to number of worksheets received by three students of section C. So A by C is equal to 5 by 2, and this is 3 by 2. How many worksheets did each student of section C receive? ये अलग ही क्वेश्चन बना है. If this is 12, this is 24, and this is 34, does it come up to 50? No. This is 6, and this is 12, and this is 34. Does it? No. 12 and 12 and 34. No. तो ये तो 34 ही होना चाहिए. ये तो पक्का 34 ही होगा और कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता. हाँ. x cube by y square plus 1. x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. Don't know either one. y square ही है ना. -1. हाँ, the second one is sufficient because 1 का value negative भी हो सकता है, तो you don't know this. Last year group of boys had 220 members. This year a total of X boys and girls joined the group, and no one left the group. As a consequence, the number of boys in the group increased by 15% for the last year, and the number of girls increased by 12%. Now there are 250 boys, so 25% से increase हुआ. 220 नहीं 30 से increase हुआ. This year, how many girls are in the group this year? So 220 total, that it increased by 30 by 220. अगर 15% से increase हुआ होता तो it would have been 15, so that would have been 10, 33. अगर सारी की सारी गर्ल्स होती तो 12, तो 12 into 220, तो 20 to 22 plus plus 4.4, 26.4. बट एक्चुअली 30 से बड़ा. थ्री एंड यहाँ पे 3.6, so that is 15 is to 12, 15 is to 18, so that is 5 is to 6, so this will be 5 and this will be 6. So this is going to be 220, double 11, 20, 100 and 120. How many girls in the group this year? 120 increased by 12%. No, this is the girls, so 112. Answer option D. Wow. What is the unit digit of 7 raised to 22? 7 से ही होगा, तो 7 into 7 49 into 3 1 1 2 3 4 4 का मल्टीपल 220 plus 2 220 पे यहाँ पहुंच जाएगा तो बाद में 9 following is equivalent to log this by this. Oh my god, this is annoying. A by 3, B by P. Screw it. I'll just go ahead. There's not much log है ना, कुछ इजी वाला सिलेक्ट करते हैं. FDB Builders was awarded the contract to construct a bridge. The company employed 100 workers to finish the job in 120 days. When 4 phases of the work was completed in 80 days, 100 workers to 8,000 is equal to 4/5. The total work was 10,000. Remaining work is 2,000. Reduce the number of workers. How many workers can let go without affecting the complete schedule of the bridge? So now there are 20 days pending. How many days are pending? 40 days pending. They need 50 workers. 100, so they can let go of 50. Employees in a certain bank are either permanent or consultant employees. A permanent employee in the bank is 7 times the number of consultant. 8x 7x x permanent consulting. So the following cannot be the total number of employees in the bank. 8 का multiple होना चाहिए. Cannot be this. 7, 10 people randomly positioned in a queue. What is the probability that 7 and 10 will be positioned next to each other? तो total can be 12 factorial. कैसे भी प्लेस करेंगे तो अगर 7 and 10 2 people positioned to 2, that is 11 factorial. 1 by 12. I made a mistake. 1 by 12 1 by 6 होना चाहिए था. Shit. An article sold at discount of 30% results in a loss of $35. Okay. ठीक है. However, there is a profit of $5 if sold at a discount of 10%. For the profit or loss if the sold without any discount. 30, 10, 20, 20% of 20% MP is equal to 30. 100% MP will be by 150. 35. 130 is the cost price. 20. 13, 15, 15, 15, 15, 13. 25, 15, 15 point something. 9. Let's just confirm 30% discount. So it will be a loss of 30%. नहीं तो ये गलत है मेरा कैलकुलेशन गलत है. Last question, I can take my time. So discount 70 of MP. Profit of $5. The 20% of MP is 40. So MP will be equal to into 5. 200 is the mark price. 30% डिस्काउंट पे बेचा तो 140 140 पे बेचा तो 35 का लॉस तो 175. हाँ बराबर है. 175 25 by 175 1 by 7 14.28 14.3. That's my answer. And we're done. So my god, extremely calculative. Scaled score obtained was 250, lesser than what I scored last year. My scaled score in English is very good. 100 out of 120 is a very nice score. I think I really scored bad in LR and quantitative, especially quantitative, but बहुत ज़्यादा technical questions पूछे गए थे which are not my strongest suit. तो DI is what saved me in LRDI, I guess. DI and quants both were pretty complicated here, so definitely something that is to be taken care of. Launch survey, I don't know what launch survey is. Okay, well, I can check the questions, I guess. Okay, survey, छोड़ो. So yeah, view report. The highest score was 298 and my score is 250, so could have solved better. Median score, my score is way above the median, तो वो अच्छा है. Time management section, I get good analysis. The analysis that they are given is pretty nice. यहाँ पे इन दोनों में मेरा स्कोर कम हुआ, as I told you. Logical reasoning and quantitative should have been better. So yeah, that is how I took the mock. Tell me if you guys want me to look into anything else. अगर तुम्हें चाहिए तो मैं एक वीडियो बनाऊंगा जिसमें मैं पूरे सारे क्वेश्चंस का एनालिसिस और वो सब भी करूंगा. Tell me how was your experience with watching the entire mock solving, and if you guys think that you guys can score better, tell me also तुम्हारा स्कोर कितना आता है. जो लोग भी टेस्ट दे रहे हैं, tell me exactly तुम्हें कितना स्कोर आया. सेक्शनल तुम्हारे स्कोर्स मुझे कमेंट्स में बताओ. Definitely a mock that you should take. I will also take the second mock, वो मैं अपने आप से लूंगा. And so yeah, it was a great mock. It was a great experience. I hope you guys like the way that I solved. Score was, as I said, a little lesser than I expected, but ठीक है, it's not bad. चलो, I hope you guys like this. Bye everyone.